Just like that. The power of Share Factory. I'm back. This is gonna be a long freaking video. Like, I think this video is already like 2 hours long, which is ridiculous. I only have like. Now we have a top 5 quarterback in the class. Are you freaking kidding me, game? All the safeties are almost fully scouted, which is pretty nice. Now I just gotta pray for the love of God that we get a good safety in this draft. I think I could trade back potentially for a safety, which that could actually go really well potentially. Because that just gets us more draft capital, which is desperately needed, by the way. How's the safeties looking? We got a round 1, the round 2. We have a top 5 safeties. That's so stupid. He's the number 1 talent in this class. This is over. It's over. We actually have a really good running back now. And we got a good safety. We got a right guard now. Like, it's over. I would be very shocked if we don't win the Super Bowl this year. What overall is 83 overall, even perfect. And we got another running back in case if he gets hurt. This is stupid. Like, look at how. Okay, I know they're not going to show the safety probably, but like, look at this roster. Okay, they didn't even show the running back either. Benson went back to normal dev. Yeah, that's going to change because I'm not allowing that to happen. You're going back to superstar. This should be a very, very interesting roster for sure. 91 overall offense with a 95 overall defense. I'm going to be super pissed if we don't make it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to be very pissed. Like, we really should be making it to the Super Bowl at this point. Like, this is unacceptable if we don't. What is, like, the sub linebacker position is so freaking garbage. Like, how they work that out is so, like, retarded. I'm not even going to lie. We don't need to do anything. Really, all we need to do is just get to the postseason. I will simulate to mid-season, though, because we do need to re-sign players, right? But that's about it. Is there like any player I could just get rid of and cut? Because we are in a situation where we need to start cutting players because we're about to run out of cap space. Yeah, Elijah, you could get a cut as well. Deshaun Watson, I'm keeping. I'm keeping Deshaun Watson because we need to make sure he's here when we win a Super Bowl. Sure, he could get cut. You need to get another tight end. I could cut one of these centers, and that's going to be Archulent mode. Who the frick is Dorsey? Oh, wait, is he? No, he's not undrafted. Get him out of here. We need to free up some space. Like, we need to free up some cap. This is a very sticky situation in terms of cap space. So we're going to simulate to the midseason. I'm really hoping that we're like undefeated or we've lost like 1 to 2 games. Because we should be about the highest overall team and we should be the front runner in winning a Super Bowl. We should be the front runner because we have a quarterback now. We have our offense is a 91 and our defense is a 95. Do I literally have to explain anything else? Like, if we don't win, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be very upset. We are 2-4. How are we 2-4 and we're a 92 overall team? That makes no sense at all. Literally, it makes no sense. How are we 2-4? I don't get it. Oh my god, we have to pay. Oh my god. Please tell me that you'll just accept a bit of a pay cut. Thank God. I was so scared. But we don't have any money to pay anybody else. Oh. We do not have a lot of money in cap. He doesn't even, like, JSN doesn't even really like us really. His contract isn't even that bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Mike Hall, I bet you Mike Hall's contract is still freaking garbage, which I could change that if I want to. Yeah, I forgot I didn't even change his contract. That's why. I didn't even change his contract yet. That's why. That makes a lot of sense of why we still have so much freaking, or how much money we don't have left after paying him. So his salary isn't going to go down that much, but the bonus is going to change. The bonus is definitely going to change. It's going to change to like 60 million. So I should be freeing up a lot of cap space. Well, maybe not a lot of cap space, but it's like 4 million, which should be not enough to pay a player, but we're at least getting there. I need to finugger my way past some of these contracts. I think I may even be able to try to take a pay cut from Joey because of just how bad he's been playing. $9.8 million in cap. So again, we still don't have enough money to sign any of these players, I think. Yeah, he's like it's still negative 4 million. So I gotta really look at contracts and see if I could try to get a pay cut from any of these. Because otherwise, if we don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, it's gonna look very bleak very quickly. Yeah, he has the highest paid contract. He then has the second. Oh wait, no, I wanted the total contracts. Mike Hall we just restructured. George Karlaftis. Actually, I should be able to take a arbitrarily big pay cut because he hasn't done anything since he's gotten here. He has literally done nothing. Actually, how much money can I just free up from cutting him in general? Okay, no, I can't free up. He should be able to accept a major pay cut, because he hasn't, like I said before, he hasn't done anything since he's gotten here. So I'll probably cut his signing bonus down to like $45 million, which is going to be pretty big. Actually, I'll do 45.5. And even I'm cutting his total salary too. This should almost get there in terms of being able to sign a player or even be there potentially. 65 million. Let's do 65.33 repeating. That should also free up a lot of money. So what else do we got? His contract is fine. He's been such a great player that it's honestly fine if his contract stays like that. Same thing with him. That's fine because guards are very arbitrarily expensive. He's fine. He's fine. This could be a little bit of a pay cut, actually, because guess what? He hasn't really done that good of a job protecting the quarterback. So, and then there might be even some contracts I might consider restructuring. There might be some I might consider. Let's do 30. Let's just cut some of this signing bonus. That's going to be it. Let's see how much money now we have to try to sign some of these players after making some big major moves in terms of that. We have 17 million. That should be good enough to pay at least one of these players. And so we're not able to pay Tyus Wright. What about if I... No, we still need more money. I really want to get Jimmy Long back. I really want to get Jimmy Long back. So we're going to need to restructure some deals. Mike Hall. I know I just restructured. I know I gave him a pay cut, but now I need to restructure your deal. Let's restructure JOK's deal. Actually? What if I just trade JOK? I know this isn't the smartest idea, but seriously, we do not need him in a linebacking position. As much as I love this guy, we're desperate for cap at this point, man. We're desperate. We're pretty desperate here. Dirk Greenlaw, Christian Harris. Christian Harris actually should be very cheap when we get him a contract. So let's do that and 2 first-round picks. because they're actually traded the number one overall pick. Okay, how about just the number one overall pick? Okay, so we got Christian Harris, who is a big major pay cut, and I also will probably just give him like a cheap like 3-year deal worth like $5 million or something like that. So this should make things easier, hopefully, in terms of figuring out this situation. No, it didn't, because well, I know what position I'm focused scouting heading into the draft. It's corner. The good thing is, though, there is a top 5 corner in this draft. That's a good thing. The bad news is, it's literally everything else. It's a regional breakdown. We need to focus at corner heading into the draft, because we're going to be losing at least one corner heading into the draft. So we really need things to turn around here, because, oh my God. Are you telling me that we're actually about to not make it to the playoffs? With this good of a team, that's just such a poor excuse. We're 3-6. How are we 3-6? We're 3-7 now. This is a joke. This is a joke. We finally won a game, but what the hell? This makes no sense. Like, it actually makes 0 sense. Why are we failing this bad? I don't get it. I swear to God, if we don't make it to the playoffs, I'm going to be so upset. Because this team is way too good to not make it into the playoffs. It's way too freaking good. We're about to go against the Raiders. Hopefully we win, and they should lose, to be honest with you. Okay, we won. We're kind of back in the playoff hunt, and especially if we beat the Steelers, because the Steelers are currently right in front of us. So we really need to win this game. And what I mean we really need to win this game, I mean we literally have to win this game. And we win. Okay, that's good. Now we're going against the Packers, who should just actually take an L, honestly, at this point. And you know what's funny? I'm just going to... I know this is cheating. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I don't want to cheat. I was just going to give us the force win, but... I mean, really, though, I should win this game. That's just... Okay, we win. We're 7-7. We're right now winning a playoff berth. We aren't going to win the division. That's just guaranteed, because they've already guaranteed a playoff spot. But let's try to wait. Is it? No, they guaranteed a playoff berth, right? Yeah, they clinched the playoffs. We could still get a divisional game, but we have to win all of our games. We won, but did they lose? No, they didn't. So now we're trying to just contend for our playoff berth. So we need to beat the Jets. We have to beat the Jets. We literally have no choice. And we win. Thank God. And we won the playoff berth. Thank God. So this game basically means nothing to us. Actually, it probably does, because the seeding will actually really probably affect us. So, please, let's beat the Bengals. Honestly, realistically, we should probably beat the Bengals either way. And we won. And we're going against the Bengals. We have to win this game. We're a 6 overall difference, but they have home field advantage. So that means this is anybody's game. This is literally anybody's game here. Please, we're going to lose. We win 38-10. Thank God. I was so scared. Kai Williams and our quarterback played out of their freaking minds to make sure we win this game. Now we're going against the rematch of the AFC Championship game last year, the Buffalo Bills. I really want to win this game so bad. You know how painful it was to see our team lost the way we did? We lost Jeremy Hopkins. Oh my God. I have to sign somebody. I'm literally forced to. We need somebody to play running back. I'm not convinced that whatever running backs we have now are going to help us in this game. James Cook, welcome aboard. 30-year-old running back. I don't know how he's an 80 overall. I feel like he might have been doing a little bit better at this point. But anyway, who cares? We need to win this game. Otherwise, I'm going to be throwing fists. I will literally throw some fists if we don't win this game. We're going against the Josh, the Josh fraud, because he's never made it to a Super Bowl in real life. So far it's 0. Okay, 3-0. Our defense is holding very well. 10-0. Oh no, 10-7. Oh no, it's 10-14. Oh no. Oh no, they have the ball at the 8. We get the ball back. We get the ball back. We get the ball back. I know I'm repeating it, but we get the ball back. We're at nearly the 50-yard line. We do not need to score a touchdown this play. Please, for the love of God, just score a touchdown with under a minute left, and we just burn him into the ball. That's fine, because as long as we don't score a touchdown in like the next probably like 5 plays, this is totally fine. All right. Yes. Oh, it's a blitz. We get the ball off quick. Do not score a touchdown. Do not score a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. I said do not score a touchdown. This is the one thing I... Oh, my God. Thank God we got the extra point, but we should have not scored a touchdown right there. That was, like, if I was it, I would have kneed at, like, the 1-yard line or something. I don't know. Like, maybe the 10 or something. I don't know. They get the ball for 33. We need to make something happen on defense. Josh Allen with an empty pocket. Motions his receiver. Has time to throw the ball. He lobs one downfield. Pickett! No! Roddy no, that was long. Oh my God. My heart is racing over 100 miles because I really want us to win this freaking game. Because otherwise, we're literally restructuring our entire team. Oh my God. Pickett! It was right in front of your face! Oh my God, Terry and Arnold! Oh. There's a blitz coming and it's 3rd and 10. Oh my God. He gets the ball quick off and that's a first down. Why did we send a blitz? Why did we send a blitz? 1st and 10. Gets the ball off quick again. And it's down at the 50. They call a timeout. We need to get a sack. We need a sack bad here. Come on. Get some pass rush. Let's go. We can't send a blitz because they just know a blitz is coming. Josh Allen gets a quick throw off again. They just keep getting these quick throws off. Oh my God, this is scary. 1st and 10 again. We get the sack. That is huge. They call a timeout. We needed that bad. That literally makes sure that they're out of field goal range. 2nd and 19. They have time to throw it. And there's an open receiver, but he misses the throw. That is huge. 3rd and 19. We need to just stop them from getting a 3rd and 19. That is not that complicated. That should not be that complicated. Has time, getting pressured, and he gets the first down. How do we keep doing this? I don't get this. 1st and 10. He has time. He finds a wide open wide receiver. I guess we're going to overtime. They're not going for overtime. They're not going for overtime. Oh my God. I'm so freaking scared. 1st and 10 with 26 seconds left. Has time to throw it. Finds an open receiver down at the 2-yard line. Don't call hike. Do not call hike. They called hike. They're pressured. Sick. Sick. Oh. 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 My heart. I can't take this. I can't take this, man. This feels like it feels like we're literally the Bills of real life. Who sacked him? Is that George? That was Wilson. Okay, so literally this was basically a mere match game almost. Baldwin did not do anything on the ground because I forgot to substitute Cook in. Pearman was our leading receiver in this game. The touchdowns were going to James Williams and Zach Cannon. Offensive line, we did actually really bad, allowing 5 sacks, but at least we didn't have any offensive line, allowed 3 sacks. Oh, was it Titus Wright? Was that Tariq Wilson? The first round pick was the guy who ended up sealing the game with the sack. Who thought? Who thought he would get the game-sealing sack on a different team? When I told you that Tariq Wilson gave you a game-winning sack, or the game-sealing sack, you were like, okay, with the Raiders, right? Nope, with the Browns. Oh my god. Okay, so we beat the Bills. Who are we going against the AFC Championship game? It's probably the Chiefs. Oh, never mind, it's the Jaguars, which is another 7 overall difference. If we don't win this game, I think I might have a heart attack because my heart is beating over 1,000 miles right now. That's literally what's going on. Actually, I didn't think I even saw the stats. He had 44 touchdowns with 10 interceptions. Hawkins actually did pretty good with 13 touchdowns. We had 2 1,000-yard receivers. Coleman didn't have as good as the year he did last year, but that's fine. The offensive line didn't really do that great of a job. Reich had 15.5 sacks. Garrison had 10.5. And in interceptions, Jimmy Long with the most at 4. All right. We need to win this game. My heart is racing right now because that is how nervous I am heading into Jacksonville. We need to win this game. Otherwise, I think, again, I might have a heart attack. And that is not a good thing. Okay, so good job stopping them. Showport no points again. 7-0. Heading into the third quarter, still nobody has scored. 14-0. I think we should be just fine. Oh boy, they get the ball back. They get the ball back with a minute left. They get the ball back with a minute left. They're at the 34. We get the turnover and we win. What a game. That was just a defensive mastermind. And our quarterback threw an interception. But it didn't matter because their defense was 7 carries, -3 yards. Holy crap, our defense played crazy. And one of the touchdowns went to Jerry Baldwin, funny enough. Apparently, we didn't need James Cook for anything. The only touchdown we got was Washington. They allowed 4 sacks, so we allowed 0. That is hilarious. Garris, Reich, respectively, both got sacks. And the only interception in the game was Devin Lloyd. Bro, we finally made it to the Super Bowl. I'm so scared, because if we don't win the Super Bowl, I think, again, I might have a heart attack because of how... Man, I feel so bad now not getting JOK here. I feel so bad. I want to trade him back so bad, but I just can't. That's sad. And we're going against the Dallas Cowboys again, who just won the Super Bowl last year. Are you kidding me? We have a 3 overall difference, but with a 1 overall difference on offense. This is I don't think my heart could take a loss. My heart can't take a loss. I feel like I'm the Green Bay Packers at the NFC Championship game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We can't take another loss. If we take a loss, I think I may have a heart attack. We finally made it in the Super Bowl. We're going against the Dallas Cowboys, who won the Super Bowl last year, and they get a 7-0 start. Okay, 7-7. This might be an offensive game, something we're not used to. 14-7. We just score right back. We get the ball. We have the ball with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. And we're in their enemy territory. 2-minute warning. That's fine. That's fine. Chew the freaking clock. Chew the clock. Let's get the hell out of here with the Super Bowl. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell. Just chew the clock. Just chew the clock. Kevin Stefanski, your offensive coordinator. Just run the ball. Thank you. We got that's Baldwin. Actually, I really should not have Baldwin in, but who cares? Baldwin will lead us to the promised land and make us win a Super Bowl. Come on, Baldwin. They call timeout. That's their first timeout. 3rd and 7. Just keep running the ball. Make them use their other timeout. Make them use their other... Actually, probably pass the ball here. Probably run it. We get a couple of yards. 4th and 4. They call another timeout. We're in field goal range. We end up electing for the field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. Went 17-14 Super Bowl. This is not a fun Super Bowl. I thought at first it was going to be a high score game with the score 7-0 right away, but no, it's not at all. And we stuffed them here with 1minute and 12 seconds left on the clock for them to score touchdown with an additional timeout. All right. Obviously, we know they're going to throw it. We have time. He has time. He finds a wide open receiver and scores a touchdown. Or never mind. He gets stopped at the 20. Sorry. Are you serious right now? You have this good of a secondary just to allow that to happen? And he breaks tackles and scores a touchdown with 32 seconds left. You got to be kidding me. If we lose because of that, I'm going to be so upset. We still have a lot of time with 3 timeouts. So this game isn't over. This game is not over. We have 32 seconds left. We have all 3 timeouts. This game is not over. This game is not over. Not anytime soon. We got a very good kick return, too. 27 seconds left at the 34. We need to get 66 yards with 27 seconds left and 3 timeouts to score a touchdown. Come on. He has time, throws an interception, and that's pick 6. Are you serious? That is how the Super Bowl ends? It ends like the freaking cheap Super Bowl with the Niners. We just throw a pick 6, they get double-digit lead, and they win the Super Bowl. I'm so pissed. Because why would you make that pass? Like, why? Why would you make that pass ever in my life? Why would you ever make that pass? We just lost the Super Bowl. We just lost the Super Bowl. On the plus side, we have 22. Oh, we were all so close. And now we're going to be super far away for the next 5 years. Jimmy Long, he doesn't even accept his contract. I'm definitely keeping him back. But we're going to be losing a lot of talent. This is not going to end well. This is an absolute travesty. We need to make restructions. We need to maybe trade players. And we have $31 million in cap. We should be able to sign at least one of those players back. And for sure, I'm going for Titus Reich. We may not... We're not going to be able to sign Titus Reich. Oh my god. We made it to the Super Bowl just to throw an interception. And I'm not giving you that type of contract where you're getting $7 million at the end of your contract. Are you fucking kidding me? No. After that Super Bowl interception that he threw, you are not getting that much money. I will increase your total salary, but you are not getting $200 million in the signing bonus. Hell no. Hell no. That was so frustrating. Seeing him throw that interception was so frustrating. It was so... I don't even know what to say. Like, that was how bad that interception was. You threw an interception on the last play that mattered in the Super Bowl like that, and you're just expecting me to say, hey, that's okay? No. No, I'm not. That is not okay. Can we? There's got to be somebody here we can cut just free up a ton of cap space. There's got to be someone. There's got to be somebody out there who we could cut or trade and free up a ton of cap space. And the only player that would even do anything would be trading him. What if I do trade Jimmy Long, but I get a different corner instead? Because he doesn't want to be here. As stupid as that might sound, he doesn't want to be here. Which, again, I think is stupid. But honestly, I'm totally fine with trading him at this point. For very good reason. Because his contract is going to kill us. I want to see if we could try to find like a young corner. Yeah, like Christian Kokorek would be perfect, but they just have no cap space at all. Jaron Hartwell and 3 first-round draft picks. Actually, 2 first-rounders. I don't want yours this year. All right, trade accepted. That should free up some cap space, and I really want to sign Rank back. Or go get... I mean, I feel like we could maybe get both, potentially. There's a chance. We could try to get both. Oh my god, we don't have enough cats. Why is Wright asking for so much money? You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I know this is kind of breaking the rules a little bit, but like he asked like what for 40 million, probably something like about that. How much is Jared Hawkins even getting paid? How much is Jared Hawkins getting paid? How much? Oh, he's on his rookie scale. Oh. I want to see what Zach's stats are. Okay, he's actually doing a little bit better. So yeah, his contract could stay the same. Old Pierman, his contract I'm pretty sure is expiring this year. Yeah, it is. I can't restructure his. Can't restructure. What contract could I restructure potentially? It's like here's the thing. I would love to cut him, but like there I can't. I think it's because I restructured his deal. My call I already restructured, so I can't do that. I can't restructure any of their contracts. This is just abysmal. I would love to get rid of Terry Darnold. Even though, like, yeah, we're not going to get any cap space back, I would just like to get rid of him. What we'll do is just, like, get a buttload of draft picks. It is so sad that we went from being one of the best teams in the league to now looking like this team. We still are very good. That's not saying anything. This is still a very good team. But it's not quite as good, especially defensively. Especially defensively. We need a middle linebacker badly. We need an outside linebacker. We need a defensive tackle. We need corners. We have holes everywhere. But Hartwell should fix part of the problem in that corner, but isn't going to fix everything. We're not even, like, here's the thing. We're not even guaranteed at getting him. That's kind of part of the problem. We're in the hunt. Is there, like, a cheaper defensive tackle by any chance that's, like, worth signing? There actually is, and it's Morgan Warnfield. We offer him a deal, and he's interested. But I have a feeling he's probably not going to sign with it. We do sign Kyle Anderson back, so thank God, and we also get Morgan Whitefield. So we're structuring our team. I think we should get a lot of money though for next year, even though we are paying the quarterback like now a significant amount of money. But like, let's look at 2030, right? Yeah, we're not paying a lot of people a lot of money next year. I think we should be doing just fine in terms of trying to sign players. I think we should do just fine. So we got Kai Anderson back, which is huge, by the way. We got Mike Hall back, or Whitfield back, but we still need to get a corner, which a good thing is we have a top draft pick, I think, heading into the draft, and we need to get him in a linebacker. So we have, we're working the kinks out, you know. Roddy Hickman's at star dev. Why is he at star dev? Oh, he was superstar dev before? Okay, I'm going to keep him not at X Factor, but I will keep his superstar dev at least. Because I don't know why he's progressing this much this quick. So again, we need to get a corner. That's for sure. We need to get him in a linebacker. But outside of that, we're actually pretty fine. And we need to get a backup quarterback. Because I don't have any cap space for this. So, again, we need to think of the future here. We have plenty of draft picks, which is actually really going to help. Because if we don't have a high draft pick, and he's like projected to get like a be very high or something. Okay, so he's a top 5 corner. We actually have majority of the corners fully scouted, but now we need to get the linebackers scouted, and there's not. This is a very bad middle linebacker class. So, on the plus side of things here, all right. So I don't think we have the number 1 overall pick. Oh, we do have the number 1 overall pick. Okay, that's fine. Because you know what I'm doing with this pick? I could get a top 5 drafted quarterback, and I don't have to worry about drafting or getting that quarterback. But I'm not gonna do it. Number 2 overall talent. Heck yeah, thank you very much. Number 12. We do linebackers aren't going to be taken until like later, so we're gonna not have to worry about that for a little bit. So now, like, what do we do? Do we go trade for one? Like, do we go trade for a linebacker instead? Do I draft another running back? I actually might draft him. That's just, yeah, 3rd overall in the class. Yeah, we're trading Hawkins. We're trading Hawkins. That I knew was going to be a really great running back. I wasn't expecting him to be top 5. Yeah, we're trading Hawkins. I know he's great and all, but, like, look at our cap space situation, guys. Seriously, like, physically look at it. It is awful. There's Derek Patterson. He went to the Bears. Why did you go to the Bears? He's a scheme fit. He's a scheme fit. I don't like that he's 27, though. I want, like, someone who's young, who I could try to, like, develop, you know? Mitchell, no. What is it? A lot of them just not being a scheme fit. What the frick? JFK, obviously, is a scheme fit. Do I just go and try to get JOK back? Oh, wait, no, I can't. Unless he try to consider taking a pay cut, which I don't think he would. Jerry Short, I will also want a first rounder in 2022. Not 2021, because we already have plenty, I think. That would put us over the salary cap. Or put them over the salary cap or something like that. I don't know. I just want to find a better outside linebacker. Like, Christian Harris is just not that guy. Unless I maybe move a guy middle linebacker to outside. Let's just do that. Um, Is there anyone like star dev who's like just like a low overall? Doesn't look like it actually. I have their first round picks for like the coming years, so I might as well just ask for second round picks. They don't accept, which I guess isn't unexpected of them. How about I give you a first round pick? Actually, no. I just will take your 2022. That's fine. So he will be moved to outside linebacker, and now I can finally get rid of Christian Harris. Because Christian Harris is not going to be good for very long. So just getting rid of him as quickly as I can, which should be like very smart. He will. I think I keep him at middle linebacker, draft one of the middle linebackers, move him to outside linebacker. That's what I'm going to do. So now I will just trade my next first round pick away because I don't really need it for any. 2000. How about 2020? Is anybody offering? Okay, the Cardinals are. So
the current pick has been
traded. All right, now with their next pick, we go draft a linebacker because we desperately need it. You know what I might do? I actually might trade back up and go get that quarterback because we need a backup quarterback. I said this once, and I'll say it again. We need a backup quarterback. So I'll go trade back up with Dallas here for the quarterback because we need a quarterback. So Dallas, I will offer you a 2 third-round picks next year for exchange of this and this. May not be accepted. Not accepted. Another third-round pick. No. We got just like a random right end that I can give up. No. What about a random safety? Dyers move the sticks? No. How about just this and like a fourth rounder, 2 fourths? How about just this fourth rounder?
We have a trade alert. This pick has been traded.
I don't like third round picks. You know this. And now we're gonna go draft the quarterback. It's probably normal dev. I would be surprised if he isn't. Yep. I'll also increase the speed a little bit. So we finally got our backup quarterback, which is a very good thing because we needed that. And the good thing is he's probably a decent backup too. We got ourselves a top corner, a top running back, top linebacker who we can move to outside linebacker. We're in a very good spot here. Bad news is our cap space. That's the only little iffy. But we do have a backup quarterback option for the long. That is what you have to consider. Now, if our quarterback gets hurt, we do got a decent backup option. And for the long run, too. So this is a completely revamped Dallas Cowboys team, or not Dallas Cowboys, Cleveland Browns, and we are saying, hey, this is playoff or bust team right now, or Super Bowl or bust, because we do not need another thing like what happened last offseason to happen again. We do not want that to happen. So we're going to simulate to the regular season. I'm also going to go see what the current players are going to be that we have to re-sign, which hopefully isn't going to be anything huge. So week 1 against Cincinnati, we end up losing. I really hope we don't have like a 2-5 start like we did last time. That might look like what happens, because for right now we're 0-2. We have $43 million in cap to sign all of these players. Are you serious? And none of them have interest in signing back, by the way. That doesn't help. None of these guys have interest in signing back. None of them. How did none of them have interest? Well, maybe it's because we're 0-2. But how do we have zero interest with all of those players except Pyramid? How? I really don't get it. We're heading into midseason. I really hope we just get a winning streak. That's all I'm freaking asking for. Please just don't tell me this is just going to be a bad season, because that is the last thing I personally would like to see. And we're 5-2. Okay, so that was just a slow start. Okay. That should change it. Everybody's. How does that nobody change? He wants to live in a warm weather state, but he's close to home. This is like JOK, except even a little bit better. So he should have more interest into signing back. You know what? I will just manually make him a contract, and he's going to forcibly accept. We're going to keep the signing bonus exactly basically what it was, except we're going to cut it down a little bit. Signing bonus, this total salary, though, I will significantly increase, which is going to be like $80 million. I'll make it $75 million, actually, instead. This should be plenty enough money for him to have. This is even maybe a little bit too much money than I would like to give him, but whatever. This is going to take a long... Actually, it's not going to take that long. We're finally at the $75 million. I will actually make it a 6-year deal, and then I'm going to cut it back to a 5-year deal. But actually, I need to do something real quick. I'm going to... For now, I'll give him like a 1-year deal, which is like worth $10 million. I'll make a 2-year deal. I'll just make a 2-year deal worth $20 million. And then I finally will give him a contract. So the signing bonus is obviously going to go down. I think I might go back to like 30 million, something like that. And then like the total salary is going to go down to 20 million. But so I'm going to give him more money now, and I'm going to give him more money later. So I just will have to remember that. All right. That's going to be it. Give him a little bit more money than he actually should have gotten this year, but that's fine. So I'll rework his deal later, and now we're at negative 1.9 million. Which, if I'm not mistaken, was not where we were last time. So now I gotta rework some of these contracts, it looks like, again. This contract is fine. It's a quarterback. Of course, he's gonna get overpaid. Mike Hall, this contract is still freaking terrible. For 2031, he's getting $35 million. Kyle, this is a fine contract for him. George Karlaftis, his contract is actually almost done. And I actually would totally love to just get rid of his contract and get the hell off of it. Like, I want somebody else that isn't a hunk of garbage like this guy. J.C. Wilkins, and a 2023 first and second. Okay, that's such a joke. That's a joke. George Karlaftis should just be accepted. That oh my god. That's so stupid. Why would they never accept That's like a never accepted contract. Why? That's so stupid. If he doesn't accept, I'm going to be super pissed. They don't accept off rip? How is that possible? How about if I change it into like a second round pick? Now it's accepted. Okay. Now we finally have a pass rusher for the long run that isn't worth like a hunk of change. It's just nice to have. So now we have more money in the long run to build with. So hopefully that can eventually work out with some of these contracts. And I also do want to sign Cole Pierman. So I think I might have to wait for now to sign some of these players because we're not going to be able to sign all of them again, which is going to be very unfortunate. This is like what's really frustrating when you have a quarterback who's like wanting a lot of freaking money. You know, you just can't pay anybody. I'll just simulate to the playoffs. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I want to fully focus on the interior. The reason why I'm doing this is because we're probably going to have to go get interior offensive linemen again, unfortunately. But I mean, like, does it look like I have a choice? The right tackle, he's not interested. He's not interested. I don't know why nobody's interested. Why is like nobody interested? He wants to live in warm weather states. What is up with like almost everybody having the exact issue, which is like everybody not close to home? That's stupid. No mentor at the position. You are the mentor. Oh my god. Some of these, like, these are like some of the most stupidest motivations I've ever seen. Okay, this guy has like a legitimate reason at least. This guy, on the other hand, fucking doesn't. Well, I don't know why. Because he's literally. I feel like I feel like I kind of just want to give him a contract. You'll just like it. Because guess what? Warm weather state in Ohio. There are not a lot of people out there in this league that ask for warm weather. And Cleveland isn't the coldest state to play in, by the way. That would be like Green Bay or New York or something. And close to home, Louisiana. Guess what? There's not a lot of teams that are close to Louisiana. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. It's really frustrating. I hope we get the first seed and we can finally win a Super Bowl. And hope for Dallas to not be in it. Or Buffalo, because I freaking hate both of those teams. I'm assuming we're probably going to win the division this time. This is the first time we would ever win the division. Which that would be very, very nice if that was the case. Say if that was the case. Because it might not. And we win the division, but we're not the number one seed. We're the third seed, which I'm totally okay with. We had a very good offense, top 10 offense, with a worse defense in the league. Okay. Not great. Not also great. Running back. Cole Pierman had a better season. Derek Benson continues improving why I signed him to a big of a contract that I did. Because guess what? You know what he just did? Nearly got over 1,000 yards with 18 touchdowns, which is, I think, almost the lead. I don't think that's not a record. I know that's definitely not a record, but that's like maybe 8 to 6 close from being a record, I think. I think it's something like that. I could be wrong. Oh my god, how long is this video gonna last? I have to do my other thing again. This is ridiculous. It's gonna take like 30 years for this video to be done in the share thing. Offensive MVP, we didn't win. Defensive MVP, we didn't win. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't win. I don't think we won any rewards. Oh, never mind. We won an offensive lineman award, so that's nice. We're just all of a sudden one of the best offensive lines in the